Rob flew in from Canada to help us finish the rest of the things on the bike to get it ready for the road trip. Tail light, headlight, brake switch, and we're swapping out the seat right now just to give him a little bit more cushion. And that should be it.
I'm Rob Gallagher, came in from Kamloops, BC, Canada. I'm a motorcycle builder, fabricator, and mechanic. Coming in a little blind, wasn't really sure of the state the bike was in. And then, yeah, coming into a bike that was not necessarily road ready, so worked late last night, and we're gonna see what the road has to offer us today.
So hitting the highway for the first time on that bike was like a feeling I haven't felt since I was a little kid. Because this bike and all of what's gone into it to this point, and then being able to ride not only my first motorcycle on the highway, but a motorcycle that had so much emotion behind it. And it's hard to describe.
It's a trip. It's a fucking trip.
Beyond explanation, the amount of excitement I had in me and anything I've experienced in the longest time to instantly to the ultimate disappointment. Kicked over a bunch of times, but it's just not going. Rob has gone through a handful of things, and we're a bit of at a chasing zebras moment. So we're gonna take a break and jump back into it, try to kick it over, and then assess the situation from there. After breaking down the western part of Pennsylvania, packed up the bike and headed towards Milwaukee.
You know what? It's been kind of cramped. As you can see, we've got boxes up to the roof, bags in the back. It's going to be nice to actually get somewhere we can get out, stretch our legs, look for some parts for the bike, maybe get our hands dirty a bit.
The bike was running great until we were about, say, 30 miles outside of State College, Pennsylvania. Then we've had some carburetor issues, could not resolve them up until this point, so we beelined straight to Milwaukee to assess what we can do and reach out to the people that we possibly can and see if we can get some parts, get this thing back running. Reached out to a friend in Oakland who passed me to a friend he had in Milwaukee. No different than, I guess, every moment up to that point. Welcomeness was something that's unexplainable. The culture that's around this motorcycle, and if you know, at one place that you'd want and hope for it the most, Milwaukee.
Basically went over the whole thing front to back, gave it a tune-up, went over everything that wasn't working. We cut apart a front fender, narrowed it, mounted it. Everything else it just needed a little bit of love, and we got it. You know, a few missing parts here and there, but just needed a fresh set of eyes on it, I think, and we got it. Anytime anybody's trying to do anything like that, I'm 100% all about it. Doesn't even have to be a Harley. Just riding motorcycles, going across country, meet a bunch of rad people along the way, and vice versa, and just keep that going, and it'll always get you further on. Alex Youngke, we're here in Milwaukee, and I work on bikes.
Milwaukee's undoubtedly real. It's authentic. It bleeds American, and being able to
continue to see those types of places and meet those types of people. It's where the connection to what Black Bear Brand's doing lies. Long time coming. There's so much that's gone into it. We were finally leaving Milwaukee, and the bike felt strong, was running strong, and got to ride the bike across the Mississippi. Picturesque, all that shit. You look around and you kind of take it in because you realize that it's actually happening. The bike was running great. Pulled off the highway and wanted to rip that on a dirt road, and ripped up and down, farmlands both sides, fell on top of the world. Farmland of Iowa, I start feeling a little bit, the bike feels a little sluggish, and I look down at my right foot and had oil all over my boot. And there's some smoke coming out of the bike, and slowly veer off to the side and realize we blew one of the plugs.
Yeah, 80-year-old bike, expectations that a just built 80-year-old bike can make it across the country is probably pretty lofty. Each one of the situations or things that took us off that goal of being able to ride it across the country, each one of those have actually been the best part of this. So looking back at each one of those, while we're in them and after we're past them, my favorite parts.
The one last thing that felt we needed to do is get one last ride, so stopped in the Harley dealership outside of Sturgis, borrowed a 2017 Street Glide. First time I was ever on a brand new Harley that wasn't 70 or 80 years old. Amazing, totally different, but in a good way. One really important and exciting thing that I've learned through this is that each one of these challenges and difficulties opens up the opportunity for something better, something new people, and what's next is where this 1937 and this challenge will now take us. The story's definitely not over. I can't wait to see where this all takes us next.